Right, I've literally just arrived at this lovely little forested area. This is where I'm going to park up for the night. I quite fancy just going for a wee donder. If I had a look at the map, and I want to head down to the shore before coming back and getting settled in, because we're just at sunset now. It's pretty overcast, and the weather's been a bit grim on the way up. It chucked it down. It was chucking it down. In fact, this is probably the first spell where it's not been raining. So yeah, let's go for a wee donder, and I'll bring you back when I get down to the spot that I'm going to go down to. So I've come down from the park up, which is up in the forest back there. It's been about 20 minutes. It's maybe taken me 20 minutes to get down here. Just wanted to come to an area where I could get a view before it got completely dark. It's getting pretty dark now, but I can see a view, which is great, and I'll spin you around and show you. Yeah, so this is the loch. I've come down the loch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from the camera position, but this is a sea loch. I think it's Loch Long. I might be wrong. But yeah, I walked down from the camper van in the forest, and yeah, it's starting to get, I think by the time I get back to the van it's going to be dark, put it that way. So just wanted to come down and get a view. All these hills have been up. These two here, that's Tulloch Hill up there, and Ben Rioch, which we went up a few months ago. So lovely. Yeah, so I'm just going to wander around. I needed to stretch the legs. It's been a long week. In fact, I worked last weekend. So that's been 12 days on the trot, and I'm feeling it, I tell you. So just wanted to get out the van. After having sat for about an hour and a half, 2 hours driving, I thought I needed to stretch my legs tonight before the hill climb tomorrow. So that's the plan. But as well telling you this now is Gerry's coming, and he's meeting me tomorrow morning. Not an early start. I think he's coming about 9 o'clock, and we're heading up one of the Arrochar Alps. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A bit of exercise, and yeah, a bit of restoration needed for body and mind. Anyway, let's shop. I'm going to head back up to the van now, and I'll bring you back in the van. Oh, here we are. Here we are, back again. Let's get this set up and ready to go. Perfect. Oh, it's just about pitch black now. So that was good timing. Let's get the tea on and chill for the night. $2.5 a day. Some tomato ketchup for the win. Oh yes. Now evening folks, that's me. Had my tea, 2 Lorne sausages in a bun, or 2 Lorne sausages in 2 buns with some tomato sauce. Very, very healthy, not. And I've just been chilling really in the van, like I usually do. I tend to get the bed down. I'm a bit lazy, I don't put the roof up, especially in the winter. I just keep it down. If my son was here I would have it up, but yeah, I've just been chilling, lying in my bed reading, and I don't get a very good signal here, so I downloaded some YouTube videos, so I've been watching those. Yeah, just really relaxing. When I do get a signal, every now and again it'll come and go, but I managed to get a forecast for tomorrow, and it's looking, well, shall we say, I'm not sure it's t-shirt weather tomorrow. That's all I'll say. Let's see what the morning brings. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Gerry will be here about 9 o'clock. So yeah, I think I'll just wrap up for tonight. I'm glad I went for my wee walk. It was quite nice. But yeah, time to hit the hay, and I'll see you guys in the morning and we'll go for a hike up this mountain come rain or shine. Right, bedtime. Ugh, I'm not going to be staying out here too long. It's pretty miserable. It's raining as forecast. There's not much wind though, that's a good thing. And it's not cold. It's not cold at all. So just waiting for Gerry to come. I'm going to have my coffee. And yeah, it's lovely. The sound of the river beside me has been with me all night. It's quite soothing actually. But it's not a river, it's a bird. Well, yeah, it's a big stream. I don't know, I'll put footage up of it now. But yeah, it's quite nice. So yeah, I'm just going to go back into the van, get out of the rain, get all my gear ready, and then we'll wait for Gerry coming. There's Gerry. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
You sure your Land Rover will manage this off-roading?
I think it'll manage.
Like
that. Yeah. Here, new tyres.
Oh, look at those tyres. Look at those. That's what I want in my van. Ones like that. I'm jealous. Tyre envy. Look at those bad boys. Anyway, right, we're going to get ready and not very nice, is it?
I think what's the word minging.
Minging. Right. Right, we're just about ready to go. Gerry's got his bag all ready. Funnily enough, I'm still packing mine.
What's that term again?
Fanning about. Yeah, so we're in the Arrochar Alps, and the hill we're going up is one called the Brack.
The Brack.
I've only been up it 2 or 3 times, and it's been a good few years since I've been up it. I know you go up it quite a lot. What's on your back garden?
It's quite local, so it's quite a nice. It's Corbett, and it's a good workout. Path is not as developed as it is on other hills. So you have to do
you tell me, I can't remember that. Especially with this sort of weather.
We'll show you on the way up.
Yeah. But we did start, it's not far off sea level. As you saw from last night, I was down on the shoreline, and that's a sea loch. Is that Loch
That's Loch Long?
It's Loch
the
Long.
boat loch.
Couldn't remember, so the boat loch. Right, so I'm going to put this big camera away just now because it is wet, and we'll report back a bit further up the hill. Shall we get going?
Where it will be still wet.
You never know, it might be inversion weather, you never know.
Yeah, about 40,000 feet or whatever. Yeah.
Right, let's go. So we were soon on our way, and the start of this walk takes you along a very nice forestry track, and the going's quite easy. And although it was really quite dreich, the views were quite atmospheric up the glen and through the pines. But before long, it was soon time to leave this forestry track and head on to more uneven ground. There's a sheep, wondering what we're doing. We've come off the forestry track, and you can see there's a wee sign here saying this is the path. My god, it looks a bit steep. Let's go up here and see. See what Gerry's going to tell us about this bit.
Come up to here.
Right, Gerry, I can hear you. I'll bring it closer. There we go.
If you point this up here, you'll see this is the start of the path, and it goes at about E2 in the dry. But don't worry about that because it's never been dry.
Yeah, right, okay. So it's really like canyoning, isn't it? It's like a river.
It's sporting. So the secret to getting up this without slipping all over the place is to forget all your ethics and just grab tree roots.
Okay.
So we see how we go on.
Let's go. You can go first, as always. Did you bring the rope? So this part of the walk, actually, it was quite tricky getting up over the slimy rocks with a wee burn tumbling down them in today's weather. A wee bit of care is required at this point. Anyway, it was steeply up through the forests, and we soon reached the tree line and headed out onto the open hillside. Things weren't looking great. It was still chucking it down with rain, and there'd actually been quite a dump of snow over the weeks prior to us going up, and it was only in the previous 48 hours that the snow had all melted. So not only was it wet from the sky, it was also very, very wet underfoot. Okay, right, quick bit to camera. We are at the loch now, aren't we?
wee lock-on at the Bialach on the way up the Brack.
I'm standing on my
Stand on your rucksack
Rucksack.
buckle.
yeah. It's been pretty wet,
Moderately saturated.
and there's been no wind. We've been in the sort of shelter from. Is this the BLA?
This is Bialach, and I think we're going to pick up a breeze now. You can see it coming across. The views are absolutely, you can see for inches up here.
Yeah, amazing.
It's fantastic.
You were saying something, there was a link, if anybody can tell us the link.
The Brack, we're on the Brack. Did we have not told them yet, have we?
Nothing, we did.
Did
Right at the start.
Well, even if
I
you
might
did tell
edit
them,
that
we're
out.
still on the Brack. We're still on the Brack.
We think we're on the Brack.
And there's quite a famous mountain in the history of Scottish mountaineering, actually. Right. And people like Bill Murray wrote about Elephant Gully, the big gully round on the Glencroe side.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's in Undiscovered Scotland or something. Anyway, so there's a quiz for the viewers.
Okay.
There's no prize. There's something tenuously links this hill and Ben Nevis.
Ben Nevis, yeah. Comments, if you know what it is.
If you know what it is, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
If you know your stuff.
You know your stuff.
And if you don't know, then I don't know, we'll have to do another video. Come up another day.
I'll tell you next week.
Give you the answer.
And we're going to put this camera away because it's getting wet.
It's getting wet, it's not good.
So how long, another 20 minutes think to talk? Half an hour?
20 minutes, half an hour at my rate today.
We'll report back at the top. Right, shall we go?
Good, let's go.
From the small lock-in, it's a short, steep pool up to the summit, maybe another 20 minutes as we mentioned, and before long we were on the top of the Brack and there was a trig point, and it was a bit blowy actually, so we decided to go and seek some shelter just off the summit, and Gerry had his storm shelter with him as always, so we thought we'd get that up and just get out of the rain and out of the wind to have our lunch and have a bite to eat and get a bit more comfortable and warm up, and that's exactly what we did. After a bit of faffing about, we were soon both inside the storm shelter. And hopefully you can see me really close to the camera because we're inside the wee storm shelter, and it's amazing how quickly it gets warm, isn't it? I'll spin you
very much.
Yeah.
Warmer in here than it is out there, and instantaneously.
Yeah, these are quite important to have.
Got a broken window, look.
Oh, it's like you're letting the air in.
That was bad boys were throwing stones at it.
We're probably steaming up. So we're at the summit of the Brack, which is, I don't know, it's a Corbett. And we've come down just off to the out of the wind, and you can probably hear the rain. It's been peeing it down the whole time, pretty wet. So yeah, we're going to sit in here, get a bite to eat, warm up, and then head back down, aren't we, Gerry?
Yeah, it's super. It's good just to be out.
Yeah, indeed.
Even if it is terrible weather.
Tell you what, I'm looking forward to getting back to the van and getting that heater on in the van. So
I think the thing about this, Murray, is this will confound all your critics to say you only go out in good days. How do you get the good weather? How do you always get good weather?
It's CGI. It's actually it's beautiful blue. It's an inversion day today, and we just put CGI rain in.
Yeah, the inversion level's at 45,000 feet. Tropopause or something.
I know. Right, so we're steaming up, I think. So
steaming boots.
Well, yeah, steaming cameras. Right, we'll report back later. So having been quite comfortable and warm inside the storm shelter, it was soon time to get going after having had our lunch, and there was a few patches of snow up on the summit which remained from the previous week's weather. Anyway, back out in the elements, we were keen to get off the summit and back down the mountain, maybe get a bit of shelter, so we left where we'd had the storm shelter up and then started to head down, back down the mountain, past the lock-in, and back down towards the van. Hopefully you'll be able to hear us. We're almost below the tree line now. I'll spin you around. That's the view, not the tree line, the cloud line. I'm going to cross at a different point because the river where we crossed it, there was quite a steep, about a 10-foot waterfall, and a bit precarious, so we noticed this bit here where it widens out just slightly here and is a little bit shallower, so we're going to make a crossing here and then head down the other side of the stream back down to the forestry track. So a lot of people used poles now, and some people don't like them, but I particularly like them. They come in really, really useful on days like today for things like that stream crossing, and it can be very slippy, and yeah, having the poles can save you a wee slip. Anyway, we're soon back at the crux of the walk, which Gerry got down, and before long we were back at the vans. That's us back at the van, you can see, so
We got wet.
still chucking it down, isn't it? But no, it was good to get out. Nice wee leg stretch, isn't it?
Good. It's always good to go on the hill.
Yeah, so yeah. So we end the video here, so we stay classy.
Stay classy our garden.
Yes, and be thankful.
Argyle.
I think our garden.
Stay classy Argyle. Our garden.
Hey, we'll see you in the next
Stay
one. Stay classy wherever you are. Whatever you're doing. Right. Hopefully you can see me okay. Yeah, that's Gerry away. Still absolutely lashing it down out there, but it was nice to get out. And yeah, one of the best things about having the van is on days like today, I can come back. I've literally stripped right off, right down to my underwear, changed my underwear, fresh clothes, dry clothes, got the heater on, I'm nice and cosy now, and I've got a cup of tea. So yeah, I'm not going to do much more. I'm going to end the video here. As always, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you on another adventure which might be a bit drier than this Drukit Dreich hill walk today. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this and then head home. I'll see you in the next one, guys.